all kind of bad stuff. And it, especially when someone tells you they don't have the money, what am I going to do? And, I don't have a choice. Sometimes. And it can get a little emotional. It can get a little straining. It can get a little mean and everything like that. So,
Right. So being in the child support for such a long time, is there anything that you see in the current system that you would say, man, this is completely broken. I wish they would have fixed this. I don't agree with this at all.
Well, there's a lot of stuff that
like what?
I don't agree with.
Like what?
Well, it just, sometimes the people who you talk to, they don't have the money to pay. They can't pay.
Mm-hmm.
But yet we're still charging them, and then they're getting charged all this interest.
Right.
And I don't agree with that because I don't think it's fair. Because about time, if someone is telling you they can't pay, and then they get a child support amount to pay like $560 a month, then they're getting charged $100 and something a month attached to that because of the interest.
Right.
And I don't think that's fair. Because if they can't pay, but yet we're constantly charging them every month $160 onto their amount, and then you look around and now these people owe $180,000. They're never going to pay that.
That's slavery. That's
exactly. So they're never going to pay that, but yet they keep charging them all this money, and they're saying, I can't. And I understand the kids do need help. The mother needs help with the children. Mm-hmm. But they really should think about the dad. If we keep charging him all that money every month, he is never going to pay that.
Ever.
Never.
That's why I don't have kids.
Oh, really?
I'm 32, and I not that I'm not going to have kids one day, right? But I'm just saying I've always been very, very self-conscious over the repercussions of getting the wrong girl pregnant. And then having to
and then when you meet the right one, you got this over your head.
I mean, it's I don't see any win-win situation to that. There's no incentive for me to have a kid and somebody, and then alimony and the whole marriage system. I think it's just completely broken on a legal level.
Yes, and that's what I tell the guys who come in there. Now, I really don't have sympathy for the men who have 5 and 6 kids with all these different women.
Yeah, you're just a dumb
you come
guy.
in here and you're saying you can't afford it, but yet you keep having children.
Exactly. That's just stupid. That's on your part.
Exactly.
Man.
And I'm saying, okay, I understand, and I would be sympathetic to you if you had one child.
If you weren't thinking with the wrong head all the time.
Right, exactly. I said, but you come in here, you got 6 different baby mamas.
Oh my God.
They're all after you.
Yeah.
And yet, you say, this one was born in this year, but yet you just had one 2 years ago.
It's just insane.
And you haven't paid for the first 5.
Exactly.
And now you come in here and you want me to help you. I can't.
Yeah,
And they go, well, what are you here for? I said, well, if you had like 2 children, okay, and you were married, and then you guys broke up, and then you had to pay child support, that I understand. But 6 different baby mamas, everybody got a case on you. You didn't learn from the first 2. You had 4 more. I don't have any sympathy for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, me neither. I mean, and what's your idea of the whole, like, the government stepping in and being the father to all of these mamas?
Exactly.
You're incentivizing women to marry the government.
There you go, and they're together. And so, I ask you, okay, why, if you couldn't pay for the first 2, why would you have 4 more? That's
just dumb. That's just,
Well, I didn't have them. I said, you had sex. You had them.
I heard a story about a man who was from New York, and apparently the child support laws in New York, he's paying child support $600 a week for kids that ain't even his, but after 4 years old, that's it. You're screwed. You got to pay until they're 18, and the kids are not even his.
Oh, okay, but
in New York.
Did he accept them, though?
Well,
did he marry her? Or?
Yeah, he married them.
So he became the stepfather.
Yeah, and then so after 4 years, he didn't know they were him. They were his. He loves the kids and everything, but later on, he found out that after the age of 4,
they weren't his.
that he still got to pay for child support.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he does. Because legally, he is their father.
Yeah.
And the other man who really is the father, now he needs to go after him and sue him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because legally, if he signed the birth certificate or if he did anything, if he said, these are mine, I'm accepting them, we got married, they get divorced or break up or something, she's going after him instead of the real father.
That's
so he could go after the real father.
Exactly, yeah.
And get the money back. So that's what he would have to do. Or if he, I'm not sure if he signed like the document stating he would be the father, then legally he is the father.
Yeah, probably.
So that's why you got to be really careful. Yeah. Like, if you love somebody and, I'm pregnant, oh, that's okay. We can be a family. Be careful what you say.
Right. Is there any specific story that you have in mind that always you hold dear to yourself that you kind of always remember? That it's like, man, I love doing this job because of this.
No.
No. They're mostly bad stories?
They are.
Oh, man.
They're mostly bad.
Oh, man.
I mean, yeah, they're mostly bad stories.
So you're exactly. So you're just always trying to be the mediator and...
Right.
Oh, man.
But I always turn out to be the bad person because I got to make him pay.
Oh, man.
And I got to suspend his license and do all this kind of stuff.
Okay, tell me more about that. What are the repercussions? Give me all the repercussions for me. I just want to know for a guy not paying.
If you don't, if you have a baby with a woman and you guys, whether you're married or not married, it's still the same. Mm-hmm. We're going to go after you. So, but it's easier going after a married man than it is a single man. So, but the repercussions would be, are you doing this? You're really hurting your credit. Everywhere you go, it's going to follow you. It's going to be on your report.
Right.
And then people are going to know that you're not paying for your child. And, it's just like any credit. We're going to be on your credit. We're going to, every time they pull you up, it's going to show that you owe child support.
Oh, my God.
And that you're not paying. It's just like a bill.
Right.
It's like a bill. Man. You can't, once she files on you and gives your name and we can pull up any information on you because we have access to everything.
What about prenups? Does that have any kind of immunity towards child support? If
you guys would have to deal with that in court. And we really don't set any of those guidelines. You guys have to go to court. The judge gives an order, and then one of you will bring the order to us, and we have to enforce it.
Okay, so if I decide, let me just give you a hypothetical scenario. If I decide, hey, I like this girl, I'm going to marry her, but first, we don't know where we're going to be 5 or 10 years from now. People evolve differently, so let's just get a prenup, see where it goes. That if shit hits the fan, you go your separate ways, I go my separate ways.
But a prenup doesn't have anything to do with the children.
Oh, okay.
That's all material.
Oh, okay.
The children are different. Whether you had a prenup or not, if you're that child's father, she can open up a case against you.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's good to know.
You can't stop that.
You can't. So there's nothing. There's
nothing you can do.
Only the mercy of the woman that you're with.
That's it.
Oh, shit.
That's it.
So you got to make sure you got a good girl on you.
That's right.
Oh, man.
And you guys, regardless if you don't make it, that you have a good relationship.
Yeah.
And the best thing to do is to have your own. Don't come through us. Just say, hey, look, let's just do this between us. This is what I can afford to pay you to help you with the kids. Because it's, your child. So, of course, you want to help.
Yeah. And
do it like that. Don't give her an opportunity to open up a case on you.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
What are some common sayings that you say in your job? Common words of wisdom, things that kind of stuck with you over the years that you've just seen, over through the expertise.
The only thing that comes to mind is just, do you have a job? How much are you making? What can you afford to pay? don't try to hide from pain. And the best thing to do is to have an agreement just between the two of us.
Right.
The two of you. Don't come to us. Because after you come to us, then we can do whatever we want to do. She can't, the only thing she can do is say, I want to close the case.
Gotcha.
Other than that, it's all on us, and we're going to do what we have to do.
Oh,
it's no more that you can say, well, no, don't even have it come to us.
My God.
Keep it between the two of you.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, all we're interested in is the money.
Right. And you make a commission out of that, right?
No, we just straight salary.
Oh, okay, straight salary. Okay,
right.
So yeah, that does.
Did I give you your package already?
My package?
Yeah, your tip.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, don't, the best thing I can say is don't have the case come to us.
Okay.
Because it's going to ruin your credit. It's going to really, a bad situation between the two of you, and the kids wind up suffering.
Yeah. You from LA?
Uh-huh. Well, no, really from Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
But raised here.
But
So,
it seems that you have a very compassionate person, and you, in spite of being in this job, going after people's money and everything.
I have to. Oh, Lord.
I don't know how you
the
do
only
it.
thing
You got kids, right?
Yeah, I have two.
And you're still married and everything?
I'm not married.
Oh, so what happened there?
Never got married, but he was a good guy, and we talked about it and worked it out. He took care of his kids.
Oh,
that's all I can say.
I need to find a woman like you like that. It's not going to take me when I have kids
we
with
were
her.
in high school together.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
So, you know. And he's still a good dad to
That's
this day.
awesome. That's
and a
awesome.
good friend, yeah.
That's awesome.
And he's remarried and got other kids.
Look at that.
But we all work together.
That's awesome.
Yes. All right, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for all inside info.
Try not to have kids unless you're married and stay married.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
see
you.
you later.